Good evening and tonight, viewers. It's Three Roads Gaming with more Shrine-A-Palooza here on Breath of the Wild. Last time, well, we did Shrine-A-Palooza. Let's see. Oh, yes. This woman. There's a bridge where a woman is often getting attacked. Let's... There we are. Thank you, gravity. Alright, I'll take it. Alright. So some poor guy is gonna be out of crepe. Oh well. Let's see. There's a thunder key, so I'm not going to deal with him. Let's see. Okay, I found a map on zeldadungeon.net. It's an interactive map. It is a very, very, very good map. Let's see. Where am I? I am at Kiowan. Alright. Due south, there's a shrine. Which is roughly the direction I'm heading. But yes, if you go to the zeldadungeon.net map, don't view it on a mobile phone. It's not gonna... It really, really doesn't play well. Phones don't like those sorts of things. Yeah, it is. Makes me hungry for a nice steamed ham. No, Mother, it's just the Northern Lights. Yes, I mean, at this time of day in this part of the country, localized and... At this time of the year, localized entirely atop that mountain? Yes! May I see it? No. Coincidentally, that episode came out on my 10th birthday. Because I noticed on my birthday on Facebook, I saw a lot of these Simpsons groups I'm a member of, commemorating steamed hams. I think my favorite of the various ooh, hearty truffle. I think my favorite of the various remixes would have to be... the one where it's in alphabetical order. Also, there's one where Seymour's speech is replaced with Google Home directions, which is also very funny. There was also one where a guy did a live-action version, called it My Dinner with Skinner, which I believe is a reference to the classic independent film My Dinner with Andre. It was a live-action version. It was very, very well done. Yes, this is the flowers one. Okay, so if you step on the flowers, you'll catch holy hell. Like in Final Fantasy VII. Just gonna... go this way. I think if you step on it... if you step on the flowers 3 times... But yeah, you want a bow and arrow, because you don't want to accidentally cut the flowers. She will not appreciate this. But yes, if you step on the flowers, I believe 3 times, she will basically beat the shit out of Link. And... hey, no, none of that. Not gonna chance it. Too close to the flowers.
Love that there's like a hearty truffle over there. Or a hearty radish over
Yes. Okay, cool. I made it. But yes, 3 times she'll beat the shit out of you to the tune of 3 hearts, no matter what armor you're wearing. You could be wearing the best armor in the game, and she will still take 3 hearts. Drifting, I believe this is. That is correct. I'm a busy man. Now. Okay, I think there's a chest in one of these areas. There it is. There we are. What you're supposed to do is wait for those rafts to wait for these rafts to do their thing. But I just prefer to cryonics it. Ice arrow, I'll take that. There we are. Doesn't matter that I lost some hearts because we're gonna get our spirit orb. And then there's one about due southwest of here called Metal Connections. I mentioned gems and ore deposits. There are actually 2 types of ore deposit. One of them has a higher chance of dropping rare gems. Anyway, I'm a busy man, so I'm just going to step on the flowers. This will conveniently have her spirit us to her destination. Do I have a Korok leaf? Alright, southwest, which is... I think I even see it. Oh yeah, there's another way we can... Maybe I can find a Korok leaf somewhere. Let me cut down a tree here. Well, she's not going to bug me about mushrooms. Anyway, this is how we get wood. Don't want to knock it into the flowers. Oh, that one's too big to cut. You see, maybe this will work. Can I just push it? No. Alright, fine. You are. Since it's raining, I want to be careful and climb as little as possible. I could just hop in the river, let it take me. But I want to get over here to the southwest. That part is definitely very shallow. Just like me. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so yes, we're heading in the correct direction. But yes, I could have used a Korok leaf, blown that raft. One of the upsides of it raining is the fact that you can, you're a little more stealthy. I believe this will be Wago Kata Metal Connections. How many spirit orbs do I have? Once I get 12, I think I'm going to go warp and avail myself of a shrine. Not a shrine, a goddess statue. Oh, that's the stable I went to earlier. Maybe. I don't think... Yeah, I don't have enough Korok seeds to do what I want. Excellent. See here. Already did that one. Okay, I know where I want to go after this. Alright, so, Metal Connections. Sounds like a robot dating service, but actually, we have to use magnesis to move these boxes around. Start by opening this. Too bad I can't, like, join them with each other. That'd be handy. Oh well, not this game. That'll do. You don't have to be perfect as long as it's a climbable surface. And then this. Alright, perfect. Then, what we do is we move this up here. Okay, fine. No, we don't want that. No, I have an idea. Maybe instead of that. Okay, so that should, in theory, work. I just approach from this side, then I can... Well, it was worth a shot. No, they're pretty damn close already. So let me just... That there. There. This here. No. Okay, come on. There we are. Might want you flush with the wall, buddy. No. Made this work before. There. No, that wouldn't work. Instead, put it on the bottom. Yeah, that's one of my least favorite shrines. This might give me enough leverage to... Ah. I feel like I should be making contact. Alright, there's one more thing I'm gonna try. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that right next to the... Fine, I'm gonna let my wife try. Probably gonna cut out my failed attempts on this one. The inability to rotate is really what gets you here. That's why they introduced it in the next game. Ooh, perfect. This is always my least favorite. Like, even the apparatuses I can eventually... With enough time, it's like a blind squirrel finding a nut. Okay, and I am at... Let's see here. Currently at Agokata. Okay, I want to head north-northwest. I guess west-northwest would probably be a more accurate descriptor of where I'm going to go next. First, though, I need some arrows. Let's pay a visit to... Pay a visit to Beetle. Beetle, where the hell you at? Oh, there he is. He's always got arrows. Okay, now I've got a decent clutch of arrows. Now, from here, I'm going to head west-northwest. You want to be very careful walking through central Hyrule, which is where we're at right now. There are just a shit ton of guardians. There. I don't want to be shield surfing on no questionable shield. Especially want to avoid the area around the tower. Didn't realize this was going to take me directly through. And there's the castle. Pretty much due south of the castle is one of the memories. Also, one of the memories you do have to go into the castle for. Let's see here. Where is it in relation to? So probably about here, I figure. That's at least in the ballpark. I am not ready to get that tower yet, because there's a crap ton of guardians around. Hate that. I need to get more shields. I'm not gonna shield surf if I only have one shield left. I need a shield, and it's just not a good way to do things. If my destination isn't around that yellow pin, it's close. Looking around, making sure I don't see any guardians. Oh, if you do find guardians, duck into the forest. There's generally enough to hide around that you can get out of their aggro area. Change ruins. There it is. I wasn't too far off. Should be Kamyatak. Trial of Power. Kind of meant to be a final exam for all of your various abilities. I could use stasis to knock that ball into the... Magnesis? I could use magnesis to knock this ball into this door. Or I can just use the infinite mass trick. Edge of Duality. Ooh, that's a good weapon. I don't need 3 spiked Boko clubs. Alright, let's drop the... Ooh, and this is our first weapon with an ability, Critical Hit. So what that means is at the end of each combo, I'm going to... I will deal a little extra damage. Maybe double, even. Again, I can use that ball, or I can just do this. Thank you, infinite mass trick. Here for that. There. I'm gonna hold on to one Spiked Boko Club, because I'll need a weapon when it's thundering, but Knight's Broadsword is inarguably better. Okay, good. I got the feathered edge back. I wanted a spear. They didn't have one. Second verse, same as the first. Feathered edge. Magnesis. Infinite mass trick. Maybe this will be a rupee. Ooh, a diamond! Sells for 500 rupees. After Metal Connections gave me such a hard time, it feels great to cheese one of them. Alright, I got 12 spirit orbs. What are we at? 28? 24, so 16 more shrines. And then I can do what I want to do. Let's see here. Gonna go to Kakariko. Oh, there's a shrine there too. Well, first I'm gonna go to Kakariko Village. Avail myself of the shrine. Avail myself of the goddess statue. Also sell some stuff. Another quirk of this game is that you will never have a thunderstorm when you're in town. Alright, the Stamella's recrew. Definitely want some of those. We've always got apples. Heart container. Heart container. Alright, now I have 9 hearts. Just 4 more. It means just 16 more shrines. I know where my next shrine is going to be, and after that one, I think I'm going to call it an episode. Maybe go cook some food, too. So I want to go to Jabaj, and it's going to be pretty much around here, I figure. It's not exact, but it gives me an area and roughly which to head. It's over in that there island. Ooh, there's Forage. I'll deal with him later. They do. The dragon music is just beautiful. Okay, so they're going to be rolling with shit weapons right now. I had a Korok leaf. You know what? I can kind of send it on its way. And nuts to this. Not even that cute. Before I knew rafts were a thing and how to use them, I once went from... So basically there's an island in the far southeast. I once went to that island just with Cryonis. It took forever. Not nearly as long as... Well, no. Much longer than this will take. I might get a... Might go find a Korok leaf. In between, recordings. Okay. There we are. We are standing on solid ground now. Is this the one with the... It is. I wasn't too far off. I'll bet the fox didn't see that coming. This is Shatter the Heavens. Yanaga Shrine. Alright, so what to do here? Just drop this bomb. Before I dropped a bomb, I gotta drop the other bomb. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I would actually... I thought the force would detonate it. I guess I use bomb arrows for this so often that I just have forgotten how to do it the... I'm going to say dev-intended way. Ah, too soon. Too soon. No. No, that's the wrong bomb. You go in here. The other bomb goes in here. Alright, now. Good enough. Would have liked to have destroyed more, but oh well. I don't really care. Alright, we got another spirit orb, just 15 left. So I'm going to call it here. Next time, we will do more shrines. And then I will eventually do enough to get the Master Sword. And once I have that, we can really get the plot rolling. Anyway, this has been Three Roads Gaming. Sure, I'm glad the road brought you here. Hope it brings you back my way again soon. Have a good one, everybody.